I learned from the doctor that having spirits has been part of our culture. Now you're being a rasgulla snob. Bengal, we eat the rasgullas like that, not the canned ones.
It's supposed to be fresh chena, and you can understand that from the taste.
I'm gonna call it time out. This is a battle of the sweets. When you have a table full of sweets, people all dressed up, then I don't need to tell you that it's time for Diwali. Every Diwali, we talk about indulgences, we also talk about meeting and sitting with our dear ones, and we also talk about health, because this is India Today group. By the way, just FYI, we just had a Diwali party yesterday. Where it started with everybody getting a health checkup and then going and eating chola bhatura. So that's the kind of balance that we're talking about. But what am I doing here? With all the faces you wake up to and go to bed with on India Today, we are trying to understand what is the right way to indulge this Diwali. We're not saying don't eat your favorite sweet, don't have your favorite traditional stuff that your mom makes with a lot of ghee and a lot of sugar, but what is the right way to approach it? Because the word is balance.
Yes, balance. Not deprivation, but balance.
Yes, and Dr. Shikha Sharma is here with us, and she will help us understand what is the best way to indulge. So first, before all of you came on, I spoke with everybody and I got everybody's favorite sweet. Sabko mil gaya apna apna yahan par? Yeah? Is it there? Can I go around spot? What are you spotting?
Jalebi and rasgulla. It's a little hidden from me, the jalebi, but I can see it from you.
I can help you with a bowl over there. So please go right away. Get into your jalebis. Akshita, what is it for you?
You've banned me from touching the kaju. She's been saying it looks too pretty, it looks too pretty.
It does.
What's the point? It's meant to be eaten. So can I?
Okay, go for it. Yeah. The table is now open, as they say. Nikhil.
Broken the symmetry.
Yeah, Sneha, come on.
Though I have one complaint that it's the worst Diwali party ever, this one.
What?
She made us stand here for half hour, just look at sweets around.
I've been eating.
Exactly.
That's a good exercise, no?
Finally we get
Finally,
So
please,
happy
please.
Diwali, everyone.
Happy Diwali. Yeah, please go for it. Sneha, come on.
You know about my love for Kaju Barfi?
Oh,
Sonal has a
yeah.
story. Sonal, you want to tell
Yes,
the story?
I do want to tell a story. So Sneha has gone on record to tell me that she can polish off half a kilo of Kaju Katli. Half a kilo. Sneha, let me underline who is Sneha. She's our health editor. Okay? And Sneha goes on record to talk about how sugar is sin. We have a WhatsApp group where she wrote, sugar is poison, what are you doing?
So
but the same Sneha has half a kilo of Kaju ka Katli and she's polishing it off nicely right now as well.
I love it. Kaju Barfi is amazing. You know, I think you shouldn't deprive yourself.
Yeah.
You'll end up just overdoing it. So have a little and mindful eating. You know, my thing is that with stuff like this, what I like, but it necessarily is not good for health, I actually sit back and ask, do I actually feel like having a Kaju Barfi right now? I think if you ask yourself that question, you end up eating a lot more sensibly, isn't it?
Yeah. Sensibly, you mean half a kilo.
That's something I did years ago and just once. So
Sorry, everyone
Okay.
can talk. I'm busy.
Yeah, please do that. So you heard her right there, right?
Yes, yes.
Like, how do I stop? I think a question on everybody's mind is that when I see, there's this concept of broken window, right?
Yeah.
If you've faltered once, you feel like ab to sabhi kuch kha sakte hain. You just don't know where to stop. Do you have a hack for that?
I think it's important to understand that, one should not equate having something of your favorite food like a guilt or like a sin.
Yeah.
Many times we equate it in the wrong emotion.
Yeah.
So first thing is, yes, if you have a guilty pleasure, please go ahead and like in moderation, ask yourself how much you want. But the second thing is that it's also important that during the Diwali season, the quality of the paneer, the petha, everything is the worst.
Yeah.
So I would say that if you want to eat, try to eat it before the season, before it gets worse. And during the season, try to have non-dairy mithai.
Okay.
So like you get a lot of, and I'll like, for example, you get dry fruits ki mithai, which has no dairy, no khoya, nothing like that. That's much better. Or for example, if there is something which is made from coconut or from, khajur and stuff like that, like monk fruit. So, because during the Diwali, the dairy is a problem.
Yep.
and the white sugar is a problem.
Yeah.
So if you find alternatives, more slow from dry fruits or monk fruit or cane jaggery,
Yeah.
that's much better. And there's
Much better.
Okay, like my favorite is a coconut chia seed pudding.
Ma'am, who's making coconut chia seed pudding? I know.
Sorry, no. You need gulab jamun, you need rasgulla, you need kaju katli, you need your Indian sweets.
Even in my house where I have these arguments with, they said, "Arey Diwali hai yaar."
Yeah, it's a
Like,
festive.
yeah, like this is the
No,
time
and
of the
you know-
year when you need to indulge.
Yeah, and the only takeaway that I get is, okay, if jaggery is as bad as sugar, I might as well then.
yeah.
Right?
No, so there's a slight difference. So in terms of when you're looking only at fattening tendency, sugar is worse, jaggery is better. But the real problem is it's bad for the skin because white sugar is actually bleached. So it's a chemical. The chemical.
So
is-
jaggery is better off then?
Jaggery is better off. Anything which is more natural, less refined, less processed, is good for the skin. And you're all anchors. Need I say
We all need good skin. Except Nikhil, of course. Except Nikhil, of course, who is blessed with some great genes, great skin,
No, I'm not.
and is very, very quietly having his. What were you having?
So first thing first, I wish she had told us earlier. She says that don't have anything related to milk just after I polished off one rasmalai. But in terms of genes, and this is going to be my question. Does that make a difference? Because I'm not blessed with great genes. I have Punjabi genes, which means if I
Listen,
one
Diwali
rasmalai,
time, you're meeting everybody. You can't say these things.
No, but
not
I'm just-
blessed with good genes.
No,
You'll
because-
fall into trouble.
No, that's because one rasmalai has a tendency.
4x.
Yeah, exactly. For me, well, as somebody else could eat like 5 of them and not.
But
put
is
on
that
weight. Does
true?
that
Like
make a
some people they eat one and you can see it on your face.
Happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
And like the second I'm having some, so I really try my level best to keep my cravings to its minimum amounts. But the second I've had something sweet, my body automatically says,
Floodgates have opened.
"एक और खा लेंगे तो क्या होगा? It's fine." And then I'm hogging like one after the other, and then I've just eaten 5 rasgullas, and I'm like, oh no. But no, see, that's what people say.
She's Bengali. If she doesn't eat 5 rasgullas, she'll be disowned. She'll be disowned from her community. You
But she
need to
doesn't
eat
even have a sweet tooth, yeah. I mean, all the time I'm saying sugar is poison, and then I go home and I have kaju barfi.
Sweet taste is good for your health. It's part of your nature. It's a part of your prakriti according
Yeah.
to Ayurveda.
Yeah.
The only thing is what kind of sweet. So
Yeah.
natural sweet, if you have.
No, so I think you shouldn't take out any one thing from your diet. I think a balance is very essential, right? Some people take out carb entirely, some people take out sugar entirely. But then there are people who are very good throughout the year, but during Diwali they just
Go berserk.
they go berserk.
Yeah.
What are you telling them?
Okay, so like for example, this is all very, very sweet. Now, suppose there was some other protein kind of a thing, like a
Yeah.
muesli or some other protein thing, no? Then it will
You're saying
balance-
layer it up.
layer it up.
Yeah,
Like
make
with some
your
fiber.
own burger, but this time with fiber and fats and
I
sweet.
have a question on that.
Yeah.
Usually when you go for a Diwali party,
Yes.
sweets are served first thing.
Yes.
For any other time of the year, that's dessert.
Yes.
Does it make a difference if I have it a little later, if I snacked a bit, or can I start straight away with my sweets?
Yeah.
See, if you're starting straight away, it's very important because sweet is an appetizer. So it'll build your appetite up. So I think before you go to, in fact, I would say before you go to any Diwali party, make sure that you're eating something before you're going. It could be a handful of mungfali, or it could be, something like a
Makhana.
makhana.
Yeah. Just don't go empty stomach is what you're saying.
Because then
Yeah.
what you're doing is you'll eat too fast. Because when you're empty stomach and suddenly there's food and you have said it's okay to eat tonight,
Yeah.
you will just polish off before you
You
relax.
guys know why they serve you bread when you go to a restaurant, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, they serve you
that you
bread
feel hungry.
so that it's pure starch and carb. The minute you have it, it opens up your hunger and you will end up eating more than you should.
No, but see, that's
so then
the
you
thing.
order more.
Like my strategy, for example, is when I'm going out, on that day I consciously control the amount of calories that I've consumed. Because in
Yeah.
my head, I'm like, these many calories in the night versus lunch, breakfast, I can, control that.
Yeah.
And so I make up for it in the day.
Does that work?
Okay, I'll give you a different alternative. The different alternative is the day you're going out, do not do that. In fact, eat proper meals. Do it the next day.
So the next day I go go to the gym and I think that, I'm burning those calories. Does that work?
No, see, because how you're setting up your body is that the whole day you have been hungry and you're counting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at night, you would not even realize how you have crossed and binged. You have done a spiral.
Correct.
So, but if you eat properly the whole day, you'll end up eating less.
So you're
number one.
conscious.
Because you've already eaten your food, you're not craving, you're not starving. And somewhere you know you have eaten, so you will not go all out. The next day, go slow. So what you did on the day of the party, do the next day.
Also, I
Would you like a detox?
because
Yeah.
Akshita said she works out the next day, and that's been my tendency as well. I make up for all the meetha that I've had, but that does not do away with the metabolic damage that it's done, right? The excessive sugar and everything else. So even if you're working out, bad news, but you've done the metabolic damage too.
अच्छा कुछ good news ये दे देते हैं. Let's go around and try and understand what are on this table out of say 5. Which one would you say is the most damaging meetha versus the other? Let's understand that.
Number 1.
Okay, so
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Little heartbreaking.
okay, now I'll have to do it in 3 ways.
Okay.
The first way is from the adulteration point of view.
Okay.
So the most damaging in adulteration point of view is this.
Oh no.
This.
All my UP meetha. Yeah.
Even this one. So actually
Yeah.
everything is damaging.
Even peda.
So then you're saying
Khoya.
the laddu is the safest.
The laddu is the safest because
And we've not touched even one.
nobody has touched a laddu. Just
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
Right? So dairy products during Diwali are the worst in terms
Okay.
of adulteration.
Gulab jamun?
It also has a little bit of khoya in it.
Khoya. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would say drink kombucha, but
We'll come to that. No. I'm so sad about Chena.
Yeah.
I'm so sad about Chena. You know why? Because I used to always think, Chena is such a Akshita has a question.
Form of paneer.
Yeah, do you want to explain what Chena is to her?
Rasgulla, what is it? Paneer?
So basically, it is that it's paneer which is dried up, which has where it's mostly protein, and it still has its moisture.
Yeah.
So that way, chena is technically the healthiest, provided you have actual chena and not some.
So
Chena, that's
Chena is basically lactose broken up. So if you put some lemon or vinegar in milk, it breaks up.
Yeah, we do that at home.
It's a great probiotic.
Yeah.
It's given to pregnant women and all of that,
And we do it
etc.
at home.
Yes.
When
So
your milk
technically,
spoils and all.
if you compare the carb intake, Chena is said to be better. But I'm so disappointed you're saying even keep away from that.
No, chena is the best if it is actual chena, but if it is that Diwali kind of chena, then it is actually palm oil or something else.
It's loaded in sugar and
Yeah,
it's fried.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's deep
yeah.
fried.
Health.
Yeah, that's the most important.
No, but you were saying
Adulteration, our body, over the years,
Fried
have gotten it's developed an immunity to adulteration, our bodies, Indian bodies. But in terms of health, that's what I want to know.
yes.
I get
That-
what she's saying because
Yeah.
in Bengal, you won't see a single person ever go to a shop and have a rasgulla which is, either canned or even been
Of
there,
course,
been there
yeah.
it's been made in the morning or
Yeah,
afternoon and
yeah.
they're being made to consume.
Now you're
Yes.
being a rasgulla snob. In Bengal, we eat the rasgullas like that, not the canned ones that
It's
you
supposed to be fresh chena and you can understand that from the taste itself.
So she's actually right. In Calcutta,
From a Bengali.
in Calcutta, if you're a guest at somebody's house, the first thing in the morning they serve on breakfast is actually chena. Like everybody has like a spoonful and then
breaking
goes.
news.
Yes.
Rasgulla is actually Odia. I mean, now
Yeah,
they
yeah,
claim
that was
they're the ones who started.
You're opening up something
Bengal's
that's
a-
very
Bengal
dangerous.
is a-
Guys, no. I'm gonna call it time out. This is a battle of the sweets. This is not a battle of the states.
They've
For that,
popularized
you can also log into India Today. We do it very, very well. But that's not
not getting
happening this
used to
Diwali.
next time.
All the good things that you do with your health, you do IF, you do other stuff,
yes.
you end up becoming a real anti-social person.
Yes.
Because you can't go and eat at somebody's house. You're not even going to have sweets. कुछ लोग तो बुरा मान जाते हैं क्योंकि आपने उनका घर का खाना, मीठा नहीं खाया है.
Yes.
So how do you deal with that?
See, I think firstly, it's important that when you are going out and if there's a lot of temptation, do eat and go. Because sometimes in Diwali, people just don't serve food on time and you're hungry, you're starving,
Yeah.
and the food is not arriving, So I think do eat something before you go. Second thing is, have little of everything. I mean, so that you you
Yeah.
don't feel like a deprived baby that, oh my God, I can't have anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have eaten well and gone. And I also think that, like I said, that having some of your favorite things, even at home, helps. Because otherwise you feel कि अच्छा आज नहीं खाए तो फिर मिलेगा कैसे?
That's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
that sense of deprivation is what I feel
Yes,
drives
kills
us
the-
up the wall, and then you feel left out. I mean, I get a lot of FOMO. Everybody is having so much, and I'm like not getting an opportunity. Might as well just talk up on some
Yeah.
stuff like this.
But talking about nicer things, let's address the elephant in the room. When it comes to Diwali, the biggest sin is not just sugar, it's actually alcohol.
Yes, yes.
And none of us stop at one drink. Right? Nikhil, you have some questions on that one?
Speak for yourself.
Why don't you hold on? Why don't you hold on? And I got some Diwali replacements for everybody. So this is some nice kombucha fermented tea. Can I hand that around? This is apple flavor, orange flavor, cranberry. Orange, apple.
So this is great probiotic.
Yes, it's just fermented tea. Which one do you want, Sneha? Go ahead.
I had a question about for people who are diabetic, what is the best? I know they can't, but in Diwali you'd want to. So insulin spiking, how do you look after all of that? How do you ensure that you can artificial sweeteners? Do they work? What should be?
Excellent question. In fact, I would tell all diabetics, please do not have artificial sweeteners. They are chemicals. They will damage your
So
body
important
much,
for you
much.
to say that. I'm so done telling people that मन कर रहा है तो एक मिठाई खा लो वो सब मत खाना sugar free ice cream.
Let me open it for you.
It's have like 3 bowls of ice
it's okay.
3 scoops of ice cream thinking
Yeah.
it's sugar free.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So मन कर रहा है तो एक चम्मच चीनी डाल दो अपने चाय में but as per your mत
See, chemicals are what chemicals are what damages your body much more than actually the sweet. The sweet is yes, it'll spike, but it'll not damage your body. Most of the inflammation happening in diabetics, whether it's in the liver or you know pancreas or anything, it's because of the chemicals.
Yes.
So I think I would tell the diabetics 3-4 things. First is stock up on have a lot of fiber, whether it's Isabgol or whether it is something like
it
you know
feels like a
fiber
Diwali
roti
party.
or mixed roti or something. Second thing is have protein, veg. You can have mungfali, you can have chana, you can have anything else, and make sure you hydrate yourself.
Yes.
But no chemical sugar, no artificial sugar. No kheer made with artificial
also,
sugar.
it's important to tell the diabetics and particularly those who have very high sugar levels that you know even if they crave for something, they should also be in a position to enjoy it. So how do they go about doing that?
See, I think there are a lot of good sweets made with gur or made with you know other like dry fruits like dates sugar.
Yes.
So have something with that. I mean, because it's important. I think we have to learn how to also make new recipes.
Yeah.
So if you learn new recipes and if you have at least one thing or two things on the table,
Yes.
People.
I
will-
think for me the hack is as long as it's made at home.
Yeah.
As long as it's made at home, I feel like I'm still doing lesser sin. But
Yes.
talking about new things, how did everybody enjoy their kombucha?
This is
Lovely.
mine, right? So
Very good.
Yeah, that is.
It's become part of my regular diet now because I
Yes.
believe it's a great probiotic.
Yes.
it's very nice.
It
So
really helps.
kombucha, technically, for anybody who doesn't know, it's just fermented tea. It's just that you crave something fizzy, but instead of reaching out to say a
Aerated
cola
drinks, yeah.
or anything
That's
else.
my problem. Like
Yeah.
I love a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think
Well,
this
that-
is a great alternative to a Diet
Yes.
Coke. Alcohol, not so much a problem for me, but Diet Coke, yes. And I'd love for you to tell me that Diet Coke is fine.
No, it isn't.
It isn't.
It
She just said
isn't.
that.
And I've told you that so many times.
She's finding it very hard to tell you the truth.
It's a myth.
Also, she hasn't answered
No,
the
it
alcohol
isn't.
question.
Yes. So okay. So
But you said you like this.
Okay, alcohol. Okay, first on alcohol. Let her answer on alcohol. This is now truly a Diwali party. I'm opening drinks. People are talking over each other. So now this is
some
truly. This needs some cards. We had one. Where's that?
There you
See?
go. Ace of Spade.
Yeah, this is clearly our producers also acing the game with this. So first on alcohol. How do you? What do you? How much do you like? All of that.
okay. Firstly, we have to understand that in Ayurvedic recipes, alcohol is mentioned. So it's not that Ayurveda or our traditional people or our ancient people somras. And there are huge number of recipes on alcohol from different grains and fruits and other things and spices. So first thing is traditionally Indians were not teetotalers. They had their alcohol. So two things. One is try to moderate alcohol because dehydration is a problem. So make sure you hydrate. Look at the smile on your face.
So it's like, yes, I feel like getting ready for some
what
party
I'm
in
waiting
the
for
end.
after you're done with that? What I'm waiting for you to tell us which alcohol can be paired with which mithai. Maybe just pair wine with which
Wine
food.
pair,
That
mithai
is-
pairing.
That is the clip that will go viral.
This is not that kind of show, Nikhil. Okay.
Okay. So
But okay, I think what he wants to know is the categories. Like I asked you categories on
Yes, yes.
meetha,
Yes.
on sweets. Is there a category of alcohol going from most
to a-
most damaging to the
calories
least?
to most calories.
Yeah, most damaging to least damaging.
So first and foremost, since everybody, all the audience would be having different alcohols, please don't have local alcohol. That's the most damaging. Have branded ones because otherwise you'll be drinking
Local
with the
kombucha is fine.
No tarra. No tarra.
Yes, nothing of that sort because that will really hurt your liver. So wine has low alcohol content.
Beer does have low.
Beer has
low alcohol content.
alcohol
Yeah,
content.
4%.
I think Nikhil's the doctor on this.
I think Nikhil loves beer, so he's like beer.
Yeah, that could be the case. I
Back
think.
to us.
No, 4%. Nikhil really
4%.
knows what he's talking about.
4.5% for a light beer, about 7-8% for a strong.
Okay, so I would say that hydration is most important because that's what gives headaches and migraines and everything else. Second thing is that pace yourself. Don't drink very fast. Just pace yourself.
One drink an hour, I think, is usually what is recommended.
Yes.
A drink an hour is
And
not
try to
more
stick
than
to 30 ml per hour because a lot of people do
30 ml per hour.
Yeah, not like 60 and all that because
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it really goes
Yeah, if you tell
over.
them one drink an hour, they'll make a 90 ml pack. In
Yeah,
Exactly. So the
90 ml ek hour.
quantity is very important, yeah. And I would also say that having fruits or some fruits before and having some fatty thing before you start drinking is very important. You like for
Basically line your stomach.
example, line your stomach.
Cheese is a good option.
Yeah. You could have cheese, you could have curd, you could have
No, I
something.
feel like having
But
cheese
does
on
fruit help? Like the acidic component of fruit doesn't mess up with alcohol?
No, fruit has a lot of antioxidants. So when you're digesting in the liver, when liver handles alcohol, it needs a lot of antioxidants. So it's more for the liver detox. And of course, try to detox once a week.
Yeah.
Because
But
yeah.
detox is a very
Yeah.
abused word these
Yes,
days.
yes,
Detox, cleanse, fast, all of
yes.
that. Okay, so we've spoken about different categories of sweets. We've spoken about drinks as well.
What about namkeen is also quite
Yes.
Diwali.
Yeah, I
Yes,
love my
yes.
kachori.
And
Yeah.
we're frying it, deep frying it in oil,
Yeah.
like anything, and we enjoy it quite
Yes.
a bit, and it goes on till quite late at
Yes.
night. as
Also
well.
with drinks, you have a lot
With
of
drinks,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So, any alternatives you would suggest for those?
Yeah, definitely. I would say that these deep fried namkeen items are as bad. I mean, I would say they're pretty bad because you don't even feel that you're
Eating anything.
eating
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah.
So you can have like baked things. Like these days, you get a lot of baked snacks.
And they actually taste very good.
Yeah.
But do
Yeah.
they make a difference?
100%.
Actually baked is my question.
yeah.
I
So
don't know if I believe them.
Yeah, and you have to make them yourself. Then.
See, you see, the answer to all of this is cook it at home.
yeah.
The answer to all of this is khud banao. But talking about answers, we've come towards the end. I want to go around the table now
Yes.
and get some quick takeaways.
Yes.
What is it that you learned today with our Diwali fest? We had a lot of food, we had some balance, and we had some great conversation. So I'm going to start with Sneha. Okay? Okay.
What did I learn is that I think maybe I should stop doing the apple after lunch.
Okay.
And this is something that it's I think a constant process of learning that eat mindfully. I mean,
Yeah.
many of us are compulsive eaters. We just, if something is offered to us, we just pop it in our mouth. I mean, think do you actually want it is something if we do regularly, then I think a lot of our binging problems would be solved.
Great. Nikhil, are you being a party pooper this Diwali? Or have you picked up some tricks?
I'm going to call him Dr. Nikhil now.
I'm going to be the party starter.
Ah!
No, but
What are you starting it with then?
No. What I've picked up, one, don't have any sort of guilt when you're eating sweets.
Yes,
Eat it. That has an adverse
Enjoy.
effect on your body. And two, that I learned from the doctor that having spirits has been part of our culture. So no guilt there.
Zakshita, are you also getting confirmation bias here? Or
Not really, because doctor refused to.
Akshita is going to
Endorsed
go
Diet
and drink. Akshita is going to go and drink a zero Coke right now.
I got a kombucha to replace it.
so that's your takeaway. That was a good one.
Which
Yeah.
is good. And also that I shouldn't be kind of holding back through the day and then go all out in the evening, because that was my strategy so far.
Yes.
I'll change that to the next day.
Yes,
So that's my biggest tip.
That's a good one.
I think, firstly, what you said was very important, that you don't end up depriving yourself, because I
Yeah.
think controlling myself too much from not eating something, or a definite sweet or a namkeen for that matter, I think that really affects the body and it makes you crave it more. So that I think I'm going to keep in mind. And
Yeah.
more importantly, one thing you pointed out was with regards to not using artificial sweeteners for
Yeah.
your diet.
Yeah.
I have people in my family, so which is why I think that's a big takeaway, because I personally sometimes fail at understanding what is it, because they also crave sweets. Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm from a place where people love sweets.
Yeah.
But even during festivals, it feels a little sad that they feel a little left out.
Yeah.
So then they end up choosing for those alternatives which are artificially provided to you. So but that's a very important point, that again, don't deprive yourself. Maybe have one, indulge in one, and then next day go
Yeah.
back to the routine that you have started.
Know your
So, yes,
quota.
know your
Know your
quota.
sweet quota, right? And with that, Dr. Shikha, what have you learned about the newsroom and all us lovely anchors after having met them? No, but I must say, you must see how informed everybody is about health.
Yes.
From Nikhil knowing his alcohol content to everybody else knowing, not just that, but to everybody else talking about, stuff. You see how informed India has become about health. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, no?
Absolutely. I mean, I might just be out of job very soon, but doesn't matter. I thought ChatGPT will put me out of job. I think I'm already out of a job. So, but yes, I think being mindful about what you're eating,
Yeah.
and choosing clean food. I mean, what I'm saying is non-adulterated, pure source.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say a biryani at home is much better than any chemical alternative sugar which you have outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Like how we've ended on
on that lovely biryani note and all the lovely sweets in front of us, I think the message was very simple. The message was to say that don't just eliminate something out of your diet or don't feel guilty about it. It's about understanding how to approach it right, because balance, like I said, is the name of the game. Thank you so very much, and a very happy Diwali to all of you.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali.